Right now we're going to talk with Ann Treadwell. Ann is the program director for the Jewish Federation of Greater Chattanooga. Thank you for joining us, Ann Treadwell.
Thank you.
Really interesting exhibit that you've got coming up that I've heard a lot about. Tell me about it. The name is Jewish Words.
Well, the exhibit is now up, and it's up through October 11th at the Jewish Cultural Center, which is easy to get to on North Terrace. It includes 52 pieces from all over the United States, contemporary pieces in photography and fiber. There's some beautiful silver pieces, some handmade paper pieces. But the key, the Jewish Words key, is that many of the pieces contain either Hebrew or Yiddish or English, talking about Jewish culture and or Jewish words taken from the Torah and other Jewish documents.
And this is something that is of interest not just to those of the Jewish faith. This is something that will appeal to everybody.
Correct. There are a lot of Jewish traditions, Jewish sayings, Jewish cultural aspects that are shared across all religions. And the Jewish Cultural Center is open to everyone, regardless of religious affiliation.
How did you manage to pull all these pieces of artwork together?
For about the past 10 years, I have been looking all over the United States, and I curate between 3 and 5 exhibits a year.
Wow.
So I have made connections with people from California and Texas and Florida, New York. For example, one of the artists lives in Manhattan and summers in Minneapolis.
Right.
So got to know her.
We only have a few seconds left, and I'm going to put you on the spot. Out of all of the pieces that are a part of this particular exhibit, which one is your favorite and why?
There is a teeny piece made out of paper, a tiny little vessel, about this big,
Right.
that in Hebrew talks about people being blessed. And although it's not a vessel that is used for everyday use, it holds the feeling of blessing people regardless of what their situation in life is.
Sounds like an incredible exhibit. I look forward to coming out and seeing it, and I thank you for joining us. All right, the particulars on this, you said it's going through October the 11th, correct?
Correct.
This is at the Jewish Cultural Center, 5461 North Terrace. You can find out more at the website, jewishchattanooga.com/exhibits. Again, jewishchattanooga.com/exhibits. Make sure and mark your plans for this coming weekend. There's a great fundraiser and a great fundraiser that's coming up just down the road from our News 12 studios. Nick Hughes with the Chattanooga Sertoma Club's here to talk about that, along with Erica Newman. And Erica is the CEO for the Speech and Hearing Center. Good morning to you both.
Hey, good morning.
You were telling me the name of the event is Wine and Shine. I like it already. You don't have to say another thing about it. I like it already. Tell me exactly what this is.
Well, Wine and Shine is a fundraiser that's a partnership between the Chattanooga Sertoma Club and also the Speech and Hearing Center. This is our 6th annual event, and we want to have a great time and raise money for children, and also there's a lot of elderly people that receive services there.
All right, Erica, tell me exactly what the nuts and bolts of the Wine and Shine are. How does it work? The wine speaks for itself. Where does the shine part come in?
Well, the moonshine.
Oh, okay.
So we try not to go over the top with alcohol.
Sure.
But it's just a fun idea because we use local moonshine and a local distributing company, and sort of been a partnership for 6 years, like Nick said.
Right.
And that sort of brings people in. It's something a little bit different. We have the tasting going on, and at the same time, it's a lot of education and outreach about hearing loss, adults with hearing loss, and then children, and helping those families that suffer from them.
What are the tickets running for this event?
It's $40 in advance. You can get tickets if they're still available at the door for $50. You can actually go online to
We'll get to that here in a minute. Don't worry about that yet. Don't worry about that yet. I want to ask Erica, how big of a benefit was this effort, this fundraiser last year to you folks at the Speech and Hearing Center?
Last year, I think, was our most successful year in the 6 years we've had it, and typically we sell almost about 300 tickets. That's the maximum at the patent.
Wow.
So it's just always a really good way to bring people together who wouldn't normally mix with each other, have different backgrounds, different ages, different interests, and all for a good cause, to learn more about hearing loss and a nonprofit that's been around since the 1950s.
And I guess you're going to have a little food to go along with it.
Yeah,
So the tickets
barbecue.
are $40 a pop in advance, $50 at the door if there are any left, correct?
That's
Where
right.
do we find out more information about getting the tickets?
You can visit wineandshinesertoma.com. And you can also visit our club website is sertomachattanooga.com.
And you can get in touch with Erica at the Speech and Hearing Center as well. So we
That's
want to
right.
thank you both for joining us. Again, mark your calendars. It is Wine and Shine. It is coming up this weekend. We will be back with more coming up right after this.